Happy Monday to you. Michael Kelsey here for the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association. This is October 19th. This is our weekly report of activities and things going on with OCA this week. Man, the weather has changed, hasn't it? It is fall here in Oklahoma. I know we're going to warm back up a little bit, but it is this cold front moving through. It has really made things brisk. I don't know about you, but my allergies have been just going nuts. So I'm anxious for maybe a killing freeze in the forecast to get us beyond this ragweed season. Certainly need a rain, so we'll be continue to be praying for that. Just very important that we get a rain. It's been good to have a dry harvest for our friends in the row crop industry, soybeans, etc. But boy, howdy, we sure need a rain. Hey, some things going on this week that I want to make you aware of. Our Prairie Beef Solutions Board of Managers is meeting here on Monday. This is our labeling, our claim, Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association beef labeling process. They continue to do some work to continue with the goal of rolling out our ground beef product in January. Really excited about that. We're going to be talking about that at the fall gatherings throughout the state in late October and November. So we'll give you more information as we continue to move along. But that Board of Managers is going to meet today. Big interim study coming up on Wednesday. This one's really important. Now, I want to read the title of this interim study. This is a study of private property laws regarding retrieval of personal property, such as animals being hunted, and I think that's hunting animals, and the ability of hunters and cattlemen to enter someone's land. Oklahoma has some really good, really strong private property law regarding entering, the prohibition to enter someone's land without permission. OCA has been a strong advocate of those laws for many, many years, and we're going to continue to be so. It is just not a good thing to enter someone's private property, certainly without permission. State law is very clear that is a trespass, and we want to continue to uphold that. And so we appreciate the opportunity to be involved in that interim study. The study's author, Representative Grego, who's a great friend of Oklahoma agriculture, sits as vice chair of the House Ag Committee. This committee hearing, interim study, will actually be in the Judiciary Committee of the House of Representatives. But Representative Grego is a great friend of Oklahoma cattle producers. He is wanting to investigate an issue regarding the hunting of wildlife and when folks use dogs and when dogs go on a private property and so forth. And there's other instances, but and he's invited us to be a part of this. I think he's approaching this from a very sensible, reasonable standpoint, to ask good questions, to talk about the history of why we have the property laws and private property rights laws that we have in place. And again, OCA is going to be, our policy is very clear. You cannot enter someone's property without permission. That is trespassing, and we'll stand on that very, very strong. So that interim study is in the House Judiciary Committee coming up this Wednesday. I'm really excited about our Strategic Planning Task Force that's going to be meeting on Friday, the first chance for this group to meet in person. They've met via Zoom call once. They're going to be meeting in person on Friday. I'm excited about the opportunity for them to get together and start their work. Our Bylaws Task Force continues their work. They've had several meetings via Zoom. Look for a report at our next OCA Board of Director meeting, which will be on Friday, November 6th, out at Express Ranch. We appreciate the folks, great friends out at Express, for allowing us to come into their operation, them hosting us at their sale facility on Friday. November 6th will be our OCA board meeting. We are 1 week away from starting our fall gatherings. I'm very excited about this. Next Monday will be our first fall gathering. We'll be down in southeast part of the state, down in Durant, and we'll start from there and go across the state. We've got 12 meetings scheduled, basically Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. For the next 4 weeks, starting next week, the next 4 weeks, we'll have a fall gathering somewhere in the state of Oklahoma. So we've got 12 meetings set up. Go to our website, go to our social media pages, and there you can find that listing of those meetings, whichever one's closest to you or most convenient to you. We do ask that you help us out and pre-register. That gives us a meal count, so we'll know how much feed to pour in the feed trough, if you will. So we appreciate you helping us out with that. But we welcome all cattle producers, cattlemen and women, to find that fall gathering that's convenient to you and make plans to come and attend that. We're, again, very excited about those fall gatherings. Just a day more than 2 weeks away from Election Day. Big day in the United States and the future of our country. A lot of things on the ballot, a lot of people on the ballot, a lot of issues on the ballot. Of course, we want to continue to remind you regarding State Question 805. OCA has taken a position in opposition to that state question, so we're encouraging you to vote no on State Question 805. I've had a few questions about the other state question that's on the ballot, State Question 814. We're going to be bringing you some information next week in next week's video about 814. OCA has not taken an official position on 814, and in visiting with our leadership, I don't see that our leadership has decided or will decide to do that, but at the same time, it's important to know what that state question is. And so next week, I'll be sharing with you some specific information about 814 and what it does, and then what it may be or may allow to be done if it passes. So look for that next week in our weekly video update. Folks, fall time, I know you're weaning, you're preconditioning those calves, you're taking those calves to the local livestock market. Stay safe out there. Let's continue to pray for a rain and make a plan to come to one of our fall gatherings that start next week. Have a safe and great week, and we'll see you next week with your next update.